Okay, go. Let me just move my notes down. Dun, 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 dun. I think I have fewer notes on this one anyway. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Aural Hygiene. It's the podcast where we talk about educational films, experimental films, and strange documentaries. Are you doing the strange hand?
Hmm.
What's that? Okay. Because I my notes are actually covering the hand, so I could only see like part of your finger doing that. But if you're listening, which is there goes the middle finger. Okay. Good way to start things off. This is Matt here with Andrew Shearer. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having me on this program. I
Are you
enjoy watching these and I enjoy uh, looking at the faces, these poor faces of these people.
yeah, today we're taking it to an innocent party. You wanted a good VD one, so
I
I don't know if
did,
it's
and this is a great one. This is a great one.
okay. Good. I didn't want to disappoint, not like Martin Short did with us, but
I
this I
mean,
believe this is one of the Centron Herc Harvey ones, so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
probably
no,
worth throwing out there.
yeah, no, it is like a little movie. It's not quite as great as the other one that we saw, but it is a venereal disease scare film, and it is for young boys and girls to watch. And it is does have a story, great production value, and some gnarly medical photos.
Yeah, that's what you wanted, right? Okay,
I
I need
mean,
the
want slash don't. Want's a weird word
okay, yeah,
to
want's the
use
wrong
in this
word.
context.
That's what you were expecting from this sort of a film. I should
Yeah, because
rather say.
I've got a book that features that has a chapter on this kind of stuff, and a lot of stills are from this particular movie, and all the ones that are nasty are the ones they pulled from this. And I was like, oh God, I remember this now. I know what this is. So I was happy, but not to just actually see it.
But yeah, this one shows you how to party in Kansas, hitting the streets, prowling for tang. Apparently, there's a lot of whores in uh, God, what's the main city in Kansas? It's not Kansas City. That's actually Missouri, isn't it? I don't know. They
No, they just call
Topeka
it they were downtown or something
downtown
like
in
that. They
Kansas.
were, yeah, they were watching a John Wayne movie, these guys, and they're with some loose women that they just met.
Right.
And the women are shown, I don't think speaking, but rather dark hair, dark clothing, just pawing all over these dudes. So it's a little nefarious as far as were they actually sex workers. Um, but I would go ahead and say the movie sides on, you know, these are the people that are spreading venereal disease.
Those nasty beatniks.
Yeah, those ladies.
Anyway, that's like halfway through the summary, I guess. You want to finish off a summary of where we go on this one?
Oh yeah, poor dude gets syphilis, has to go to his doctor, and he doesn't want to tell his doctor the girl's name that he is also infected. But we get a little bit of them I mean, you know where it's going. It's not a there's no shock here. It's more of just like the way that they portray it. And honestly, Herc Harvey's great at this, um, showing people having deep remorse for what they've done.
Right, right. So they go to this party, the innocent party. I mean, the Betty, the nice girl,
Hmm.
and then they try. So that apparently makes them like super horny, being at their parents' cocktail party,
Yeah.
wine
Oh
and cheese
God.
party.
Yeah, because he's thinking about his mother, etc.
So they park, right, and it seems at that point they're both consenting, but then they cut, and when you see the girl later, she
She's
doesn't.
like crying.
She,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm like, did we like miss a scene here?
you did, and I think that's one of the reasons why the movie feels like what happened because they can't actually show what they'd done. You know, I don't even think when they park it cuts to them beginning to kiss or even their faces getting near each other. Am I right about that? You
I think
just
that's
cut,
correct.
yeah, you just cut from him going, "Hey, maybe we should park the car for a while." And she's like, "I don't know about that. It's getting kind of late." And he's like, "Ah, don't worry about it. I don't have syphilis. P.S. I do." So it's more of just like they park the car and then they cut, and she's like, "Oh." So I guess maybe they're trying to say that that was her first time. or something like that. She definitely didn't have a good time with this dude.
No, I'm wondering if he was kind of forcing himself. I mean, that's
I would,
that's how she seems later, right? Because if she had just been like, she'd be like awkward, like, oh, yeah, maybe we
yeah,
shouldn't do that. But she actually looks like, wounded, right?
yeah, because the next time you see her, she's being brought in. She doesn't even look at him.
Yeah, they're not even on speaking terms after that.
Yeah, but in the middle of this is the scene where the guy comes up to one of his buddies at school and tells him, "I've got sores down there." And the guy's all like, "Ah, that happened to me once. It cleared up in a couple days. Nothing wrong with it."
Yeah, because I know that's what we talk about with my number one topic of conversation with my high school buds was weird shit going on with my dick.
Like,
Hey
you
guys,
how
guess what?
yeah, this was before you could just Google it, or go to WebMD. Hey, check out this picture. You know,
Yeah, I
it's
guess
like the
that's
worst
part of
dick
it.
pic you could possibly get. But uh, yeah, no, it goes against a little bit of logic there. That scene's kind of comical, where he is asked his buddy, "Hey," you're, that's a cringe one right there. But he actually does go to the doctor, and the doctor confirms that he does have syphilis, and then the doctor proceeds to explain syphilis to him. This is where you get the educational part. All these gross, real ass medical photos of like, what they look like and all this. You don't actually see a genital,
Well,
right?
they're showing these extreme close-ups. So I mean, they might be showing you like a close-up of like the side of the shaft for all I know, or that like has
I
a sack, But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know really.
that's another part though that I think the kind of conservative nature of this filmmaking does a disservice because you think about Mom and Dad, for example, shows like full on messed up pee-pee. Like, but it's so that people can get a sense of where it would be and where they need to look for it, or if they have something that's near this area. You don't Someone that might think they have something or might have had something or whatever, won't necessarily know from watching this.
Oh, I had moving back to the car. I had car sex exactly once. It went fine, but then open the door, put your pants back on, and then all the alarms started going off and the lights started flashing.
Uh,
Like, okay, I guess I'm not doing that again.
yeah,
Like,
no, I
here
had
we are. Da, 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 da. I
it's
actually tell you, it was Athens. It was that parking lot near the airport.
Mo, yeah, Ben Epps or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's a
yeah,
kind
it's
of a
like
quiet neighborhood.
that was the point of being there. But yeah, when it starts going, brap, brap, and all the lights are flashing, like, oh shit.
So that means
So
you never did anything in the drive-in.
no, no, no. I didn't go to the drive-in that much, to be honest.
I had that quintessential drive-in experience.
No, after all the alarms going off, it was like maybe other places are better for this.
It happened in the middle of? It had No, you said you were done
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. It's like you want to put your pants back on. It's like, oh, I need to put
okay,
my leg out the door to put my pants on. And then when the door
yeah,
opened, it had been 10 minutes. So all the alarms just started going off.
yeah. And plus my car was like way bigger,
Hmm.
so I had
That
a
might
lot
have
of
helped.
room there. It's very
Anyway, I can't.
comfortable.
If we got the innocent party and car sex, I have to unleash that story. So,
Okay, cool. Well, next time you get the opportunity, the drive-in's a rite of passage.
yeah, that should be in a that should be a scene in somebody's movie. There, you can put that in a movie. Do people still have car alarms? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they never go off in Japan. You rarely hear one. So not like the states, I
Yeah.
guess, where they go off every 2 seconds.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it would just be funny, I think, to set it off like during or whatever.
Yeah,
Be
yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's in one of those Fockers movies. I haven't seen those.
Who?
Meet the Fockers.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. See, you actually got me with the
They're
pun
these.
that time.
Yeah, no, 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 those movies are based on horrible embarrassment.
Oh,
That's like
okay.
all the humor is embarrassment, stuff like that. So, but yeah, and so the doctor does his like white coat speech and everything, and you see all this stuff, and then uh, he's like, and you haven't done anything with anyone else? Nah, just the hookers. Right. So no other like girl. No, No, at first he doesn't even say he did it with it. He's like, "Can't you get it from a toilet seat?" There was an there's a dismembered vagina in the toilet seat, and my penis went right in. So
I was
yeah,
riding the toilet seat. Could that do it?
yeah, he doesn't want to tell the doctor about his girlfriend, because he's embarrassed, and he's I'm sure feeling horrible.
I like humping urinals.
Yeah, that's just what I do, man. The toilet roll just right up in there. I and then I can't remember if he finally confesses, but somehow or other, the next thing you know, the girl is brought into the doctor with they're brought in together, and they really these movies. If I was a parent watching these movies, the main point I would get is your children are complete and total idiots.
Yeah, I thought their second date seemed like a hot one.
No, they seem to have a terrible attitude toward the intelligence of the youth.
I would have. He looked a little bit like it, and the doctor made me think a little bit of Steve Martin. So I'd like to just have this where Steve Martin is that doctor, like being super like condescending and sarcastic towards him, saying the exact same lines, of course, but
Yeah. Well, one of the things that the movie misses, and this is kind of the way with all sex education, all the, condom wearing, all the things they try to push on you when you're young. Because when I was in school, nothing had changed. They were still having us see stuff like this and giving us I mean, they were trying to be a little bit more cool about it, more MTV about it. And, you could, telling you where condoms were, you could get them for free and things like
hey,
that.
check out my shanker.
Yeah. But on MTV's Top 20, we've got a leakling syphilitic penis. Um, but the one thing that has never changed about the youth, and was this just as true then as it is today, is that nothing you say or do, not even the threat of horrible disease and even death, is stronger than the desire to have sex.
There
That's
we
just the
go.
way it goes.
I said, the syphilis wasn't, it's not the end. It wasn't the end of Henry VIII or Hitler, and that all worked out well in the end. Yeah.
No, yeah, and they did say they had a picture that I thought was funny. It's like, well, what can it do to a woman? It's like, well, it goes inside their body. They might not even know. If they're lucky, it'll show from the outside. And you're like, lucky? Have some guy go, oh my God. But then instead of showing what it does to a woman, it's got drawings, but it just shows this crazy eyes of this old lady and going, it could drive them insane. And it shows these eyes of this old lady. I'm like, is this in the same book as the
No, that's
horrible?
Don that drives people insane.
Yeah.
Our star of our film.
But it was a weird choice. So how educational it is, I think it pulls way too many punches to actually be educational for the people that would have to be watching this.
Yeah. Well, I
I
know
don't think it stopped anyone.
Betty and Don are going to have a fantastic How We Met story to share with family and friends.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, your dad assaulted me and gave me a sexually transmitted disease. And then we
And
get
that's why you have birth defects.
right. Yeah, it did show a baby that was horrible. Showed a baby with that had been born to a mother that had a venereal disease. And boy, was that's a rough one to see. I mean, it's just atrocious.
I mean,
So, but
I,
yeah, nothing. It wouldn't. That's not as disturbing as seeing an actual penis or vagina.
yeah. I don't know. I guess Don's actual mistake here is the whoring then. don't
Yeah,
Son, don't go whoring. Let me give you some advice.
don't don't go whoring. Don't speak to any girl that comes onto you in a movie theater. Yeah, right. It's like buy now, pay later. Okay.
Stay out of the city. Stay in the suburb.
Yeah, no, I think the overall message it gave was just don't have sex at all before you're married. I mean, this is really like an anti-premarital sex kind of thing. But yeah, it would stop no one
At
because you're not thinking about the baby and the crazy-eyed lady when you're doing it.
at least they left out the religious angle on this one as opposed to the last one we
Yeah,
did, because you could
yeah,
get moralizing about that as well, which they at least they don't bother with that.
No, because that no, they go straight for the gut. They want to burn some images into your noodle, and that would be or onto your noodle. That would be the horrible medical photos that they show. Not unlike in the driver's ed videos, having the busted open heads and cracked windshields and stuff. That might make you want to drive a little safer, but nothing, nothing is going to. I mean, I could tell you stories. I mean, I will say this. I once had a was having a friendly time with someone on a couch that had a pencil in it that was clearly someone's favorite crossword pencil and had been sharpened down to almost nothing. It was stabbing me in the foot uh, probably 85 to 90% of the time I was having those friendly time. And as soon as we were done, I thought, might as well see what this was. Pull pencil out of heel, graphite invisibly in heel. Took years for that to fade away.
Well, that's one of the fun scars.
Yeah, I know. So I didn't. I mean, that was teenage times. You literally don't care. You're like, something is in my foot. Okay, it's not just in the couch. It's actually in my foot. Why do I keep hitting this with my foot? No, it's in my foot. Every time I move my foot, it still hurts. It's just, but still, I didn't go. Hold on, something stabbing me. I couldn't do that.
Mm.
Just was not gonna do that.
Can you not do that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just I think anyone listening now is like, would I stop and pull the pencil out of my foot? Or yeah, well you
No,
didn't. We
because
know.
that I knew it would shut the whole thing down.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You have to dial yourself back to teenager, I guess, in that situation as well.
Mhm.
So
No, we're not looking at this through the lens of the sensible adult. We're looking at this through the lens of the hormone-driven youth, that this movie supposedly depicts. And my question I think I ended up with was, are young people, hormonally driven young people as dumb as this movie thinks they are? I, for one, was.
well, yeah, I guess it's director Herc Harvey. Maybe he needs to be given the moniker, the Godfather of the after school special.
That would be that would
I mean,
be accurate.
I guess they showed these in school, so they wouldn't be after school. But
The in school, I don't know. I wouldn't even call them scare films, They were educational, but they're also just really well produced.
yeah, and
The
weird
acting is
morality
good.
plays.
Yeah, pretty much. But they were high quality. Like they were, I don't know. I always know when it's one of his. There's something just a bit more. I don't know. He could make. He did make uh one really great feature film that had nothing to do with any of this. Just imagine Carnival of Souls with syphilis.
Yeah, I think syphilis is banned in Salt Lake City, seen as immoral. We don't have none of that around here. You keep it out of state. I don't.
Right.
Is that how they talk in Utah? I guess the redneck voice is universal generally.
It is because I remember hearing rednecks in Pennsylvania and West Virginia and going like, "They have you here? Yeah, and we're racist too." Like, whoa,
No way.
okay. I didn't know they grew you up here.
Yeah, I guess I've been in the more urban side of New York. I guess. I'm trying to think of. I made a roll through the country, like driving through, but I guess you stopped at some of the places a little more.
Oh, I mean, I've been as far upstate New York as you can get basically until you hit Canada. And so, it's mountain people, it's on the outskirts. What could you say?
Yeah. I remember that people coming down from Newfoundland, right? I mean, I was working in Canada, but yeah, it was like Newfoundland, way up north in Canada, and then the husbands were still talking like that. So that's when I ate moose and seal
Oh God,
because we had a potluck and they brought moose and seal.
that gets better than moose and squirrel.
Yeah. Anyway, the moose wasn't bad, but it was kind of gamey, and the seal was just like, oh my! Well, I took a very small bite of that out of curiosity. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, my wife had family in the sticks in the mountains, and they would come down occasionally and bring their own food, and it was on the table, and it was kind of understood that no one should eat that but them. But my dumbass was like, "Well, what is it? I want to try it."
And then in Japan, what have I eaten? Let's see. I had inago once. That's locust,
Yeah,
soy sauce covered locust. It was
I would try it.
yeah. Well, we were at a restaurant that like served it like as like like a freebie. I
Appetizer.
think they were just
Oh,
screwing with me, but but
nah, maybe.
my daughter was two at the time. She was like, "Yay!" Now I don't think she'd eat it, but she ate like five
Probably
of them. She
not,
thought it was
but
great. And then I thought I was buying tuna at the grocery store soon after I moved to Japan, and that was whale.
how was that?
It wasn't that good. Oh, and apparently at a party last year we ate fried whale sperm.
Fried.
Fried whale sperm whale.
So it was,
No, that's why I
yeah.
asked because that was Luke. He was like, "Yeah, that party, that fried thing." I was like, "Yeah, wasn't that just like tempura?" He's like, "That was whale sperm." I was like, "Sperm whale?" No, they clearly said whale sperm. I don't know. It's like I don't.
Hmm.
Oh, because then he brings up the story where another coworker's like, "Well, how'd they jerk off the whale?" He's like, "They killed the whale."
The ultimate.
Yeah, but
That's
yeah.
how
So
Herc Harvey died.
what for his seed? He keep it to himself. He was responsible, so they had to kill him for it.
Yeah, just cut open. Just I call it getting testy.
But we're pretty far off that movie now. Again, it's a what is it, 12 minutes or something? It's not that long, but yeah,
Yeah.
it has a beginning, a middle, an end, and then a hanging ending for the class to discuss what they've just seen.
No, I again, well made and well meaning, but yeah, I think by not showing people, by not wanting to show them a penis, by not wanting to show them genitalia, only in extreme close up where you can no longer tell what part of the body this is. I don't feel there's was any. I think it was a bad decision as far as educational value was concerned.
So, folks, make a good decision. Go out there and show people your genitalia.
Really, and if you've got a question of your buddies, say, "Hey, ever see something like this?" No, and I will never unsee that.
Dude, pull your pants up.
Look, man, I don't think the entire congregation needs to see that right now.
They do. This is important shit.
That's right.
This is how World War II started.
It is, man. I mean, when I say, "Oh my God," I'm not asking for something. I'm literally reacting to my own horrifying penis.
There we go. Yeah. But where can people find you and your horrifying penis?
Oh, all the time, 24/7, on all social media, Gonzorific, Gonzorific. This is weird movies and all the other fun things that we do. And in amongst those, if you dig deep into the YouTube, you're gonna find some stuff that Matthew and I made when we were kids.
And you can't take it down either. Not that I'd want you to, but didn't you say that stuff's like permanently stuck?
Oh, no, no, the stuff that's on the Gonzorific account is fine. The stuff on the
Oh.
other account is I can't do, and trust me, I really would rather do something about it. Some of that isn't, I mean, it didn't age well when I put it up there. I was just like, "Wow, look at this shocking video." I don't feel like there's any real value anymore.
I think you put it up when you couldn't put videos over 12 minutes on YouTube.
I think that was what it was. I was, it's one thing to tell someone about these old videos that you did. It's another thing to be able to actually show them to people. And so, yeah.
I don't feel bad. I occasionally show people like the movie ones, right? But not
Mhm.
the TV show ones,
Yeah, I
obviously.
know. Yeah, I've shown Ninja Crazy to a full audience
Yeah,
before.
that's
Dream
fine.
Idiot also. Actually, Dream clips from Dream Idiot are in another movie that I made about 5 years ago.
But yeah, anyway, you can see those movies there. And I talk about sci-fi movies at MLSFS Pod. That's on Twitter. That's Matt and Luke's Sci-Fi Sanctuary. I can't just say now. I'm just saying the letters and not the name of the podcast. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know how to give a promo thing, so that's not my thing. But Anyway, as for you, I guess we should all go off to a nice innocent party and then get some syphilis. That's the party favor.
Yeah, I know. Really, it's just like, do you want jalapeno syphilis? Do you want the kind with a little bit of cheesecake in it? I mean, just make good choices.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the hot and spicy is not bad. The one with pretzel, mm, take or leave. It just depends on how much you like honey mustard.
Yeah. Just check out, make sure you read everything on the menu and make your choice correctly.